Indian growth momentum has slowed, and today at the Asian Investment Conference, the question arises, is that slowdown permanent? Joining us today is Deepak Parekh, Chairman of the Housing Development Finance Corporation. Deepak, not long ago, India was hoping to help lead the world in growth. What happened? What went wrong? And is the slowdown permanent?
Well, I would say that the slowdown is, yes, there, definitely. It's very evident that the slowdown is there. But I would feel that and I'm confident that the slowdown is not permanent. It's a temporary slowdown. You know, if you see India in the past decade or so, we've grown at over 9% for 3 consecutive years. And the aspiration was that we will have a double-digit growth. Unfortunately, afterwards, the global GDP slowed down. So the Indian also slowed down, we slowed down. We had 2 years of over 8% GDP growth rate. This year we are in a bad shape. We'll come down to 6.9 to 7%. So the slowdown is definitely there. But I don't think it's permanent, and there are a number of reasons for it.
What are those reasons?
We've had policy paralysis in the government. Various decisions have not been taken by the present ruling government. Because of a weak government, we have a coalition government. The coalition partners are not gelling. The opposition is not playing ball. As a result, inability of government to take reforms forward is one of the most important reasons.
Some steps have already been taken though. Are these going in the right direction?
Various steps have been taken because the potential is there, and like there is infrastructure slowdown in the power sector, in the coal sector, and the government has accelerated some decision making, particularly in respect to fuel supply, whether it's coal or any other raw material needed for power, because power is a very important industry. Without adequate power for industry, you cannot have a larger GDP growth. So reforms in the power sector, government is seized of the problem. That slowdown is there and we need to act.
So is it worthwhile for foreign investors to build exposure to India now?
I think it's worthwhile. I think some shares and some equities have been battered down because of, not because of the management or not because the intrinsic values are not there, because they are not able to get adequate raw materials, which are government controlled. Again, we had a couple of major scandals last year, and that also slowed down the decision making of government. But I think this is behind us. Inflation is under check now. Interest rates have peaked and they're only going to come down during the course of this year. So I expect that things will improve in the last 6 months of this year.
So let's continue looking forward. What will the engines of growth be in India?
Well, service sector is the engine of growth. We have about 10% growth in the service sector. And service sector in India constitutes almost 60% of our GDP. So there is a boom in the service sector. Agriculture and industry contributes the balance amount, and we were hit badly by industry this year. And with decisions from government and with fast forward of some reforms, I am very confident that the industrial growth will come back to its 7-8%.
Thanks, Deepak. Stay tuned to AIC TV for more insights from thought leaders.